I did not mean to turn that off. I meant to have the music keep going. Heckin'. Good Friday evening, guys. I hate the fact that if you tab out somewhere else while the ads are playing, they don't continue. It's like they freeze. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the reality of ads on Twitch. Is they expect you to finish those. Chat, you gotta finish your ad Ps in order for them to clear out. You know, that's just how it do be. Unfortunately, I hope you guys are doing good tonight, though. I hope you're having a pleasant Friday evening. Good to see you, as always, Rathalon. Good to see you, Puma. Good to see you, John. Welcome back. I hope your days have been going well. All right, hang on. I gotta switch over to the thing real quick. Okay, only a little bit laggy. Just a little bit. That will probably go away as soon as we turn off the spoofy. The spooderfy. Let's see here. Yeah, so we are back to our Friday lads stream. If you guys don't know what this is all about, basically I ran a little dare, a little bit of a wager, we could say, last year that if I could get to 300 follows on Twitch, I would play Love and Deep Space on stream, and I have been keeping to it for the most part. Had to slow down and stop because of the move that I had at the end of last year, but now we're getting back to it, and unfortunately, what happened while I was moving is I had to... Making sure I'm not muted. Yep. They had an MSQ update happen, so so in keeping in the spirit of the agreement, I'm going to continue to play through all the newest MSQ as well, and just finish that off after I finish all the MSQ basically, and then we'll reclaim our Friday. So I'm gonna have to put in some extra time. I think we'll figure it out. It's raining here, and sadly it'll start getting cold. Yeah. Those weather conditions are hitting us. I feels you big time. And also, holy heck, why is everybody dinging on Discord tonight? What the heck? Is it just Discord time? Alright, but yeah, so if you're not familiar with Love and Deep Space, it is a visual novel / otome game, and the love interests are all men because you're playing as a lady. So if that's not your cup of tea, you are free to come back tomorrow because we'll be playing some Fatal Frame. Or if you just want to hang out, chill, make a few jokes and stuff, you're more than welcome to as well. But yeah, that's what we're getting onto tonight. So I think that's everything that I had. Hang on. Making sure volume's on in the game. Spotify will get rid of you. Alright. Go, you resource hog. Get away from me. Alright. I think that should be it. Let's go ahead and get over to the game, because we got some MSQ to work our way through. Make sure I can hear everything. Now, granted, it's been a good minute and a half since I booted this up on stream, and certain settings might not be exactly right because I had to change things around, but we'll continue on and see how it is. Oh, right, we are on Raphael's story. It's Silas! Only briefly, we're in the chunk of story where he's not as prominent, sad to say. Also, welcome in, Evil Diva. Hope you're doing well. It's going to be 18. Brutal for the lows. Yeah, we were dealing with some of that out here on the East Coast where it got like that low like this past week, but it's finally started warming up, and I'm hoping it kind of stays that way. I'm hoping it stays that way because, yeah, I don't like the low digits in terms of temperature, but I know we're not quite out of winter just yet, so I'm going to be a little sad, but going into next week, it's looking to be pretty decent. Low starting tomorrow. Ugh. Ew, gross. Gross. Gross, Rathlon. I don't like that. I don't like that, but, you know, it's still winter, so. Alright. Now, here's the question of the evening. Let me make sure you guys can actually hear the game. Because... you guys hearing everything? Like, here, let's talk to Silas for a minute. Just a sound check. Silas, say something.
After fighting Lemonette, I feel like I was marinated in lemon juice.
And you know what? I think there's some girls out there that would like you that way.
If it weren't a Wanderer, it'd be perfect for purifying the N109 zone's air.
Hot, sexy Silas. Ah, okay, so Diva's also a Silas girly. I don't know if we talked about that at all, or if you were present for any of the previous live streams, Diva. But, yep. Alright, cool. I think we are ready to roll and be on our way. You also love Fishy Boy? Ah, okay. I've got a friend, Riao, who's basically her two main interests are Silas and Raphael, so you're in good company. Alright, Fishy Boy. Also love Jake. Yaw. Yaw. Appreciate that. I think Raptor would like him in something other than let me just say, hey-oh. I mean, you know, Rathlon, you're not exactly wrong about that. Alright, Otto. Oh wait, that's right. I was reading this. This is bedtime story territory for you guys. Get cozy. Concerned that any noises would alert Maxwell and the others, Raphael and I have to stay close together and not move.
What's wrong?
Your hand. It's poking me before marriage? Raphael, you better be responsible. He hesitates before moving his hand aside and rests it on the clutter behind me, as if he's trying to wrap his arms around my waist.
Better.
Against the hazy light, his figure is hard to discern, but the depths of his gaze are front and center, profound as the ocean itself. Ew, the ocean. I force myself to look away and focus on the commotion above us.
Originally wanted to attend, but he couldn't leave. He asked us to send you and your wife his regards. You're too kind.
Ah, yes, Maxwell, a man with a fabulous mustache.
Can these people, like, talk about their everyday lives somewhere else? Is the passcode about to change?
It's okay, we still have at least 7 or 8 minutes. Let's wait.
But aren't you uncomfortable?
Raph, at this point, I've been in all kinds of different situations, you know, honestly. You know, like, Raph, you've fallen on me at least, what, 3 times at this point in the story? And then there was Silas and all that shenanigans over there, so, like, yeah, we're kind of used to it at this point. Of course I am, I say in my heart. Curled up in front of Raphael, I can't stretch my limbs. They're starting to feel numb. Damn, compressed even for a small girly pop like MC. To make matters worse, a strand of hair falls across my face. It's almost in my eyes. I tried to blow it away, but it doesn't do anything. Raphael's bangs slightly sway instead.
Let me help.
Raphael, no! Don't put us in a situation! He raises his hand toward and moves it towards my cheek. However, his elbows hit the deck. Luckily, the people on the deck are still chatting and laughing. They didn't hear us. I'm fine. I can deal with it. I'll get it eventually, chat. I tried to suppress a strange feeling of hair on my face, but the more I try to ignore it, the more I focus on it, the more it bothers me. After a few moments, tears well up in my eyes. My vision starts to blur.
Don't move.
He's trying it again. He lowers his head. Suddenly, I can see him in much greater detail. Hey, Sevi! How you doing, buddy? How's it going, man? He lowers his head. Suddenly, I can see him in much greater detail. He's so close that his eyelashes almost brush against my cheek. Oh no, not the eyelashes. You're practically 5 times pregnant with that. Accompanied by the faint warmth of his breath. His nose touches the area between my eyebrows. Something butterfly kisses? Eh? Yeah? No? Maybe? Following the curve of my brow ridge, he slowly moves that annoying strand of hair to the side.
Is it better?
I force myself to nod calmly, trying to ignore the heat rising in my cheeks. I refocus on the conversation above us. Chatty was not observing 6 feet of separation. Just wow. And somehow in the span of a few minutes, their conversation had changed completely.
Please think this over, Maxwell. As long as you're willing to give up Jewel Reef, feel free to name your price.
This would be a great opportunity for you to collaborate with Ever again, don't you think? I'm sure your wife would agree.
Beastie boy. Ever. A bit of doubt flashes through my mind when I hear that name. Like, ever? Judging by the conversation, this isn't the first time Maxwell has been involved with Ever. Some would say it's not his first time ever. I know I'm gonna get hit for that one. Is his protocol smuggling business related to them?
I already told you, I'm never selling the island. Stop asking.
His lifelong dream was to recreate Fantasy Island.
Maxwell, we've been very sincere.
You can tell by our tone of voice we are very, indeed, sincere, beep boop.
Being at each other's throats won't benefit anyone, right?
Are you threatening me?
Don't threaten the man in his mustache.
Oh, no. We wouldn't even consider it. But your anniversary is coming up. It'd be a shame if something went awry to ruin the event.
Don't you dare mess with my reservations at Chuck E. Cheese. Maxwell sounds even more displeased. The three argue for a bit before parting ways on bad terms. I sigh when the sound of footsteps fades away. I reach out to open the hatch door. Hey, how about that timer? Are they gone?
Yeah, you can come out now. We'll be able to make it if we hurry.
Raphael leaps onto the deck first. Then he turns back and pulls me up. Sneaking around on a yacht is more annoying than fighting a wanderer.
Really? Your reflexes and skills are remarkable.
You want
Might
your
wanna
cardboard
consider
pizza?
working
Sorry,
as a
Puma.
spy.
No cardboard pizza tonight. No thanks, that means always being in a life or death situation. I just want to focus on staying alive. Then again, in most of the story we're already in life or death situation, so, we might want to rethink, changing our career paths, chat. After closing the door, I'm about to stand up when I notice a figure in the distance. It's Maxwell again! Yoink. I yank Raphael down. He stumbles and ends up crouching.
Who's there?
Nobody but us chickens! Raphael pauses. He quickly realizes what's happening. Reacting faster than me, he cups my cheek. Oh
Why
no.
are you crying? Are you feeling unwell? Or did I do something that made you upset?
You still owe me a fish. I'm not crying. I frown, pretending to be angry and aggrieved as I look at him.
Yes, yes. But look at your face, cutie pie. Your cheeks are puffed out like a hamster's. Didn't you say the grape mousse at the banquet was delicious? We can order another one later.
Stop using food as a way to make me feel better.
You don't want to eat it?
I do.
I knew it.
This performance successfully makes Maxwell stop in his tracks. He squints to scrutinize the two of us.
Are you...
Scrutiny, scrutiny, scrutiny.
Maxwell?
Raphael turns his head. Upon seeing Maxwell, he appears surprised. He quickly helps me stand up. I wipe away my imaginary tears, lower my head, and pretend to awkwardly hide behind Raphael. Which isn't a hard thing, given,
evening.
like,
This is
most of the love
embarrassing,
interests
to say the
dwarf
least.
MC anyhow.
Did you have a fight with your girlfriend?
It's just one of those lovers' quarrels, you know. It's not a big deal. I thought we could take a breather.
I won't forgive you for a solid week!
I see.
He sounds like he doesn't believe us. I can't help but feel nervous. Just then, a guard on patrol quickly approaches us. Puzzled, his gaze flits between us and Maxwell.
Mr. Maxwell, is everything all right?
You're just in time. I have to tell you something.
It's about the state of my mustache. A hair is out of place.
Tighten the security in the vault tonight, and bring in a few more men to protect it. You must keep a close eye on the jewelry, and the deed to Jewel Reef.
Understood.
This is bad. Our plan to sneak in the vault is ruined. I quietly tug at Raphael's sleeve, signaling that we should leave first.
Well, we'll be on our way. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Wait.
Is there anything else?
Raphael pauses. In the blink of an eye, he smiles and turns to Maxwell, who walks up to us.
Stay away from the 4th floor if you want to get your mind off things.
Ew. Is he warning us? As I quickly run through 100 possibilities, Maxwell raises his hands and points upward.
Go to the bar or cafe on the 5th floor. There aren't a lot of people, and the atmosphere is better.
Hey, you know, at least Maxwell's doing us a solid. He's looking out for us. Game, please load. Any day now. No way. probably would have already gotten the jewelry if it weren't for those 2 island buyers. Missing the opportunity that appeared before us, we returned to our room. Even though I'm upset, I have a new suspicion. There must be something once on that island. Otherwise, they wouldn't be so focused on it.
Who knows? Maybe they have too much money to spend.
Raphael removes his mask and sets it aside. He rubs his wrist.
Before I injured my shoulder, now it's my wrist. It seems like my hands have to get tortured somehow whenever we're together.
It was an emergency. Are you hurt? Let me see.
Of course I am. Look.
Oh no, he's so bruised up. I hold up his wrist. Several minutes pass before I find a faint mark from a fingernail. Oh, it's a serious injury, all right. Raphael unbuttons his cuffs, loosens his collar, and sinks into the chair. He eases himself into a comfortable position.
Are you still thinking about the jewelry thing?
Yeah, I won't be able to catch Maxwell if I can't get close to it.
Honestly, I think this guy isn't as suspicious as you make him out to be. He wears his heart on his sleeve, you know. He's wealthy and hopelessly in love.
I doubt it. Since you decided to approach him, he must be more than just a rich romantic fool.
He's a simple-minded, generous, wealthy guy I want to work with at some point. Is there a problem?
That excuse might fool others, but not me. I think Maxwell is far from innocent. Since this involves the association secret, I can't say much. I'm forced to beat around the bush. The protocore smuggling he's doing isn't a simple business venture.
Is that so?
I can feel it in my bones. In my bones. Why would someone be looking for us at this time? Did we get noticed? I can't help but be on edge.
Relax. You're practically wearing "I'm not innocent" on your face right now.
God dang it, I was hoping to wear it on my
Ill
sleeve.
Intentions. Do you really think the 2 of us can't handle it?
You're right. Raphael opens the door, but before I can see who it is, he turns around. He's holding a tray. Great moose?
Aren't you hungry after working for a whole night?
I mean, sure, but you know, I'm a little more partial to mango myself. The lightning on the small terrace outside the room is gentle. With the refreshing sea breeze, we have a nice dining spot. However,
It's okay if you don't want to eat moose, but don't be a meanie to it.
I will be as mean as possible. I realize the dessert is a mess because I poked it so many times. Step, 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 step. I'll eat it. Step, 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 step. I devour a spoonful of mousse, but it's not long before I'm thinking about the jewelry again. Step, step. It'll probably be in his wife's hands once the ship docks tomorrow. At that point, approaching it will be almost impossible. Do I have to talk to his wife? I'm not good at lying.
I see you're genuinely hungry.
He scoops the grapes off his dessert and gives them to me.
If you can't come up with anything, stop thinking about it for now. Where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe we'll get our chance once we reach the island.
Chad, he gave
Those
head
2
pats.
Ever people be a bigger problem than Maxwell?
He was out here doing head pats and stuff. I don't know if I'm ready for this kind of commitment. Their obsession with buying the island is a little weird, but you can't blame them.
If you compare Ever to Maxwell, then that protocore smuggling stuff isn't something to be concerned about.
But it's a concern for me. I'm a bit surprised, but I start thinking. Raphael's intelligence network is complex and full of secrets. If he's saying this, then he probably knows something. You do have a point. I'll keep an eye on them. Too bad I didn't get to see those 2. We should try and follow them in case.
Okay, it's time to stop using your brain.
But the hyperfixation is already turned on. Raphael waves his hand in front of me. His expression becomes stern. I don't know if I would call this look exactly stern. This is still aloof, smarmy, playful, I would say.
I told you that so your mind can take a break. It wasn't so you could throw yourself into another problem.
Too bad my old thinking process is problem to problem. But like a magician, he pulls out something to feed to me. I bite down, and a candy sweetness floods my mouth.
Right now, you're only allowed to think about one thing, which is replenishing your energy before going to bed.
I saw this one anime where a girl was isekai'd in an Otome game world, and yet she didn't fall for any of the guys. She fell for the girl that was against the MC of the game. That's right. Wasn't it like I fell for the villainess or something like that? I think I saw a clip of that like floating around Facebook earlier. But I'm not sure. How dare you? Maybe the sweetness makes me drowsy, but hang on. Let me read, game. Hearing the churning sea, I vaguely remember resting my head on the pillow and closing my eyes. Before I realize it, I'm slowly falling asleep. The sound of the waves reverberates near my ears and slowly flows into my dark dream. My aching soul at the sea. Faint moonlight spills over the pitch-black sea, carrying an ethereal chant from afar. This is... I feel like I've been here before. As if sensing my arrival, the singing grows more peculiar and sad, as if it wants to convey something to me. An inexplicable sorrow stirs in my heart and mingles with nostalgia. Apparently, the voices say they've been trying to reach me about my car's extended warranty. I can't help but reach out to that elusive melody. Yet the waves surge and the sea roars and swells under the howling winds. It's at that moment the song dissipates. It drowns in the raging torrents. And that's it. We're going to go meet the mermaids, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Hanging with the lads, exactly, but we're not hanging with our favorite lads. That's the thing. Alright, number 7, chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to Jewel Reef. We are gathered here today to celebrate the wedding anniversary of Mr. Maxwell and Miss Gabriella.
Hanging with the spicy fish, yes. He has fed us sweets. And, you know, we're still on the tail of Mr. Mustache Man.
We have prepared various means of transportation for your use. You may relax at your lodgings or explore the island.
I want to explore.
What's most notable about this island is the extraordinary blue hole situated at its center. It's a rare marvel of the world.
Lindsay, don't. I mean, you know what? I'd rather you make that joke now. Especially out, guys. I was about to make another like blue hole joke since the last time I played freaking Dave the Diver, and that was gonna be terrible anyway. So I think we'll let that one slide away. Hey kids, want to see what a toxic relationship looks like? Ooh. Oh no. The next day at noon, the yacht reaches the island. A middle-aged butler welcomes the guests.
The ceremony will be held at 7 o'clock this evening. Transportation will be arranged to ensure all attendees can make it to the manor's banquet.
For a hot second, I thought he said something about noodles. No noodles. It's the manor's banquet. The butler guides each guest to the cars individually. With a smile, he turns his attention to us.
Do you need anything, sir?
Alright, Raph. We're good, thank you. He's feeling a little landsick. Oh no, what? Why is the fish pouting? Raphael leans against my arm. He raises an eyebrow and reveals a slightly disgruntled expression.
I have a headache because someone had me appreciating the sea breeze with her late into the night.
It's normal for sea creatures to have allergies on land. I understand.
Maybe you should stop trying to understand.
At that moment, it's as if a delicate string tightens around my heart. A faint tremor ripples through me. Uh-oh. MC Heart Troubles Ex Machina. I turn around to see several guests and guards escorting a safe. Behind me, they pass by. The jewelry. There's definitely something off about it. Unfortunately, my hunches aren't enough to justify a proper investigation into the jewelry. I still need to figure out how to get accurate data on the jewelry with my watch. Once I have that, the association can officially start an investigation on Maxwell. Confronting these guards head-on isn't impossible, but cleaning up the mess that would come after will be troublesome.
Chill out.
You chill
Once
out.
we're at the banquet, she'll wear the jewelry. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get close to it then.
But that's a social situation. You know I don't do well in social situations. I can only hope. Wait, do you have telepathy or something? Quick, grab the Pepto. How did you know what I was thinking?
Is it really that hard to guess?
I don't know. I'm kind of the mind that like MC's expression is just so readable that people just get the whole play-by-play because her face is like constantly shifting with like each little thought, like or 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 ah, and she's like, you know, going through that whole like shift of expressions the whole time she's having her inner monologue. A car appears and stops right in front of us. Raphael opens the door. He grabs my shoulders and turns me around. Round, round, spin me right round.
Save the challenges for tonight. We're on an island vacation. Are you really going to spend the whole time frowning?
It's my party. I can cry if I want to.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we can find the best view on this island? Can you take us there?
Before I can refuse, Raphael gently pushes me into the car. Didn't you have a headache? Now you're fine. He immediately rests his head on my shoulders. Oh, what a suffering baby.
Nope.
The bratting here is immaculate. The driver proves himself to be very diligent. He takes us to a tranquil place by the sea. Raphael and I walk on the grassland. One side is an expanse of lush vegetation. The other side is the azure sea. The underlying anxiety in my heart slowly dissipates, perhaps soothed by the breathtaking scenery.
I heard about this rare blue hole before. We gotta check it out to make this trip worthwhile, don't you think?
Alright, chat. He mentioned the rare blue hole. Get your jokes out now. This is your allotted time for immaturity. Get your jokes out now, or forever hold your peace. Man, I guess we're feeling chill tonight. Alright. You say that, but you're not just here for the view, did you? You said you needed my help. However, you didn't do anything on the yacht. That means your real goal is related to the island.
Not bad. You want to keep going and guess what I'm aiming for?
I start to think, if there's one thing that Raphael is particularly... This is the world's asshole. There. Good job, Rathlon. Is particularly interested in, then... This place is related to Lemuria. Or Lemuria. Lemurland. They say time works... hang on, stop scrolling. They say time works its magic on everything. Who knows? Maybe this tiny island was once a small garden in Lemuria. Thousands or millions of years ago.
I can't say for sure if it was a Lemurian garden, but... Many years ago, this place was part of the ocean.
You don't say. He crouches down and separates a small cluster of grass to unveil the rugged, rocky surface below.
Look, these are traces left behind by a coral reef.
I crouch down next to him. I look closely, but I can't make out anything.
It's been eroded over the years, so it's not obvious anymore.
It's not obvious. That's what we're going
Once upon
with.
a time, in an era beyond anyone's wildest imagination, this place wasn't covered with grass. Coral reefs stretched as far as the eye can see. Shells and countless sea creatures, like fish, shrimps, and crabs, used to call it home. Distant and intriguing, the land was a realm of unfathomable mystery to them.
A mystery.
But in the end, their once familiar homeland turned into the strangest of worlds.
His tone is light, tinged with an elusive emotion. His words are carried away by the sea breeze as soon as they leave his lips.
Why are you just standing there? You don't want to keep walking?
I'm just standing here realizing. Are you thinking about your homeland?
If I say yes, will you do something to make me feel better?
Oh no, we've upset him again. We are now the ones giving out head pats, Chet. We have the power. Of course I'll give you a head pat, just like this.
You're not using this as an opportunity to mess up my hair, right?
No, just stay real close, because I gotta pull out these totally inconspicuous clippers. Mohawk. As he walks along the coast, we walk along the coast. As afternoon sunlight dims, the sea breeze becomes slightly cooler, only slightly. With every step we take, don't scroll before I'm done reading. The terrain gradually ascends. Out of the corner of my eye, the dock we arrived at earlier has turned into a distant white speck. Looking down, I notice the rocky tidal flat where a small boat is beached on the shore. Is that supposed to be a decoration?
Judging by its structure, it looks like an antique from a few centuries back, but it's in good condition. The main sail and jib are intact, and the hull looks fine. Once it hits the water, it'll be gliding through the waves.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, at the very least, it's more reliable than the boat we took to Hat Island. Raphael clears his throat and looks away. He pretends to be nonchalant about it. Smiling, I meet his gaze. Speaking of which, don't you think we have quite a strong connection with boats and islands and all that? The last time we were on an island, we basically got shipwrecked and ran into some wanderers. Who knows what sort of surprises are waiting for us here?
I guess there's a lack of faith, huh?
A lack of faith, or maybe observing a clear pattern. It's only natural given our past experiences. See, MC, supports my argument here. Take this moment, for example. You said you'll show me the blue hole, but we've only seen... Damn it. I am not a mature person whatsoever. But we've only seen flowers, plants, and rocks.
Whoa, easy there, cutie. Look. Look. We've arrived.
Different from the coastline earlier, a deep blue sea appears before me. A massive blue hole is nestled beneath the circular cliff, where the sea seems to have ceased flowing, transforming into a mesmerizing blue gem. And if you look over to the left corner over here, you can see a little dinghy boat where a big round diver is looking to go inside the blue hole. Peering down from the edge, I feel like I'm looking straight at the deep sea's soulful eye.
Watch where you're going. Don't let it lure you in.
I need to go in the blue hole. It calls to me. Because that's where Godzilla's at. Careful when it turns around, it won't be nice. God damn it. Raphael grabs my arm and pulls me back.
Well, Maxwell picked a decent venue. This is actually the best spot to view the blue hole.
I look into the distance and spot a cluster of mansion-like buildings on the lower land across from us. A few figures can be seen. Waiters are preparing for a banquet. It's beautiful. No wonder Maxwell chose this place for his wedding anniversary.
It's not just beautiful.
It's splendiferous. He picks up a small stone and throws it. It lands on the edge of the blue hole before vanishing into the dark blue depths.
The oxygen levels are super low in the blue hole, and light can't even reach it. Barely anything can live there.
I mean, Godzilla could.
So, over time, all sorts of rumors about it began to emerge. Some say the blue hole is a gateway to another world. Others believe it hides countless treasures.
People tend to have a wild imagination when it comes to unreachable locations.
But there's not any concrete evidence to debunk these rumors.
I,
An
for one, believe in the
unimaginable
lizard
secret
people.
might be hidden in this blue hole.
Raphael turns his attention to the blue hole. His clothes billow in the wind, and he looks like a bird ready to take to the skies. As if at any moment, he's about to dive straight into the profound, dark blue abyss. An inexplicable tremor reverberates from the depths of my heart. Uh-oh. Heart problems ex machina. Yet I'm not sure if Raphael's words or a distant call from under the sea caused it. I think we're getting closer to the end of this little sub-story. I hope so. I hope so. It's 7 p.m. The ceremony for the wedding anniversary takes place as scheduled in front of the manor near the blue hole. Amidst the guests' applause and cheers, Maxwell presents the jewelry to his beloved wife, Gabriella. Wearing a mask, I hide with Raphael in the crowd, listening to Maxwell passionately recounting how he first met his wife.
The gemstones used in the jewelry are from the place where they fell in love with each other. Talk about being hopelessly lovey-dovey.
You know, it's fine being a hopeless romantic. Speaking as one, I'm definitely one for the hopeless romanticisms. There were many rumors about why Maxwell bought it. Turns out he had a romantic reason. But it's also disappointing in a way.
However, this is only part of my gift.
Everyone gets bees.
Gabriella, what I truly want to give you is this island.
As soon as Maxwell finishes speaking, fireworks explode in the night sky and cast a colorful glow upon our surroundings. Under this radiance is the blue hole as it emits a faint light. The water surface shimmers like a precious gemstone.
They say this blue hole is a rare wonder of the world. Not only is it this island's heart, but it's also the sea's. My wife entrusted me with her precious, pure heart. And so, I was given the gift of experiencing the best love in the world.
Yaw.
That's why I'd like to offer her the world's most precious, purest heart. This island's official name is Gabriella's Atoll.
No. The fireworks become increasingly more magnificent and dazzling, accompanied by joyful laughter and applause. Gabriella, who's brimming with happiness, tightly holds her husband's hand. The jewelry she's wearing around her neck is even more brilliant.
Don't ogle so much. Even a mask can't hide how you're eyeing the jewelry.
Hyperfixation. I'm trying to come up with a conversation starter for when I approach her later. I think I'm gonna talk
This
about
is easy.
Transformers
Just say,
or G.I. Joe.
Gabriella, your love story was so moving. I would be honored to hear more about it.
I don't think that's enough to earn her trust. What we really gotta do is we gotta talk about Bionicles.
Remember, to Maxwell and his wife, you're the girlfriend of Yosef's illegitimate kid. With such a complex background, it's pretty clear that our love story is filled with obstacles. So, it's only natural for you to admire the romance between Maxwell and Gabriella. She might even pity you.
Raphael, did you work as an actor before? How are you able to easily slip into any role? We owe him headpat revenge. Raphael adjusts my mask that's slightly askew. He softly chuckles.
Go. If you don't move now, someone else will snatch this opportunity.
I take a deep breath, clutch the hem of my dress, and walk to the center of the crowd where Gabriella is. Gabriella. Over half an hour later,
How was it?
I was in a social situation. It was the deepest hell you could ever be in. There weren't any energy fluctuations. Away from the lively manor, a large, serene plain rests upon the slope near the blue hole. Disappointed, I sit down on the grass. My gaze is fixed on the almost still seawater within the blue hole. My sigh soars in the air, releasing me from the weight of my emotions. Even when I sensed it in every way possible and scanned it with my watch, the jewelry showed no abnormalities. Never mind. Captain Jenna said that finding Aether cores would be a long-term struggle. I can't progress as smoothly as I hoped. I'll treat this as an island vacation.
I haven't even started comforting you, and you're already coming to terms with it?
Yeah, I kind of work through things kind of fast, especially, the fact that my, not blood brother kind of blew up in my face. My little soda pop. How are you gonna do that? I'm willing to listen to your plan. Raphael props up his chin with this in his hand. It appears as if he's lost in thought for a moment.
I haven't made up my mind yet, But maybe this will cheer you up?
Suddenly, another plate of grape mousse. He takes out something from inside his coat. It's a small bundle of sparklers?
Take one.
Yay, pretty. His fingertip glows before my very eyes. Small fireworks blossom from it. I can't help but laugh. Raphael, I discovered one of your new skills. You always manage to pull out something unexpected from your coat. How many surprises are you hiding?
Not a lot. These are all I have.
Doubt. Press X to doubt. He ignites the remaining sparklers and passes them to me. In my hands, they magically transform into a dazzling bouquet. Seemingly attuned to the mood, the sea breeze subsides and allows the sparklers to glow until they flicker out. Then it rises with the tide. Let's go. It's about time we head back.
Shh.
A serious look appears on his face, and he turns away. Taking my hand, he swiftly guides me to a nearby rock.
We have company.
Uh-oh. Seeing his wary expression, I hold my breath and write my question on the rock with my finger. Maxwell, how are we writing on the rock? He shakes his head. After a minute or two passes, I hear voices that are moving towards us.
We're ready. It won't be long before things get chaotic.
Magic? You're probably right, Puma.
When the time comes, head to Maxwell's private collection room. It's in the southeast corner. Find it while I stay in the manor too.
These voices, they're those people from Ever. Are they scheming something because Maxwell refused to give up the island? On the rock, I write the question, Ever? Raphael nods.
If only Maxwell sold the island to us. Then we wouldn't have to go through all this trouble.
All this trouble.
Weren't you listening to the higher-ups? The stuff that's hidden on this island is very important. It can't end up with the wrong people.
What is this stuff exactly? Do you want to share your big secret with me?
Yes. You know what we're dealing with? We're dealing with Pokemon scalpers.
Who's there?
Flames encircle the two. Raphael approaches them slowly, one step at a time. I grab my firearm. Yes. Look at the magic of my power of gun. Are you going to explain yourselves? Or would you rather have a thoughtful discussion at the Hunters Association? They clench their teeth and refuse to speak. Somebody's calling me. Who the heck's... Decline. Good lord. I sense a powerful surge of Metaflux. Raphael, a wanderer, is about to appear. My watch sounds the alarm, which coincides with the violent tremors that shake the area. I hurry towards the blue hole, but Raphael blocks my way.
Before we continue, I need to ask you something. Do you like treasure hunts?
This is our little time. Not really. Not really. Why do you ask?
Well, I guess I'll have to apologize in advance.
Recalling the rumors he mentioned in the afternoon about treasures in the blue hole, unease watches over me. You're going to look for that treasure?
The wind's getting stronger because of the high tide. It's the perfect time for a treasure hunt. Let's go.
Raphael, the man of many side quests. He holds me in his arms and rushes to the shore. The waves intensify and slowly engulf everything I can see. Meanwhile, a terrifying behemoth reveals itself in the center of the blue hole. Behemoth. Oh, only level 15. Oh, dang. It's fight time, chat. And I think it's also almost ad time. We're getting close to it. Which will be good, because I kind of needed 3 minutes to rest in my voice box. Once this is done loading, obviously. Alright, Raph, beat him up.
This will be the last song it ever hears. This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best. I need you.
That's your wish. Did you spot its weakness?
You won't escape.
Don't underestimate the power of fire.
It's on ya, there's the wagon. Or wyvern, or foul wings, or whatever it is.
Watch out. This one is a handful.
I have faith in us.
Just a scratch. I'll be fine. This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best.
You were too close to it.
Or the best around.
Yeah, how bad is it?
Nothing's gonna ever bring me down.
Don't worry. You won't escape.
Back up. Let's see what trick it has.
Don't mind me, just white mage my way through this.
I'll show you.
This teamwork thing is going great.
Here's our chance.
Now! Trust me on this.
Of course. Raphael,
Yeah. Oh man, you recovered so fast. You
All
wanna
right, come
use your
on,
ultimate
hurry it up.
on us? Too bad.
I'm coming. This teamwork thing is going great.
we're the best.
Be careful.
We're the best.
Does it hurt?
This is nothing. Eat this.
MC, why are you standing in the puddles of doom?
We crushed them.
Good old auto battle. Yay! More gems. Wants to? I guess so. I guess so, Puma. All right, number 10. Let's see what we got. The protofield disappeared. In the depths of the dark blue sea, light sporadically flashes. Struggling to keep my eyes open, I can't find my way. I think we fell straight into the blue hole. I'll swim towards the light and see where it leads.
Don't swim. Stop. Now turn your head.
Uh-oh. I do as he says. However, trying to turn while underwater is surprisingly difficult. A familiar warmth suddenly cradles the back of my head. Strands of hair gracefully drift into my view, and they're followed by a gentle kiss. Up. He's giving us hair.
Try it.
Try what? My steady breathing is accompanied by the faint fragrance of fresh sea salt. It permeates my entire being. I'm taken aback. I can breathe. I'm not even choking up water.
Do you also want to see if your tears can turn into pearls?
Are you saying I'm the Little Mermaid? Raphael carefully runs his fingers along the area around my eyes. He instantly conjures up a thumb-sized flammula, like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Flammula?
The tide is rising. Come on, let's find my treasure.
The little fish affectionately rubs its belly against Raphael's fingertips. There's a D&D thing for Discord VC. It's called Roll20. Yeah, I'm familiar with Roll20. Raphael's fingertip. With a flick of his tail, it swims towards the depths of the blue hole as if it were our guide. Is there really a hidden Lemurian treasure at the bottom?
Only the undercurrent beneath the high tide and the tiniest fish know its location.
Yep. I playfully poke the flammula swimming next to me. Unafraid, it swims closer and nuzzles my cheek. Aw, we have a friend. Why is the flammula sillier than the one outside? It doesn't even have a sense of caution.
It's not the fish's fault. It only dares to come close because you have a familiar scent.
Are you saying we smell familiar? Are you talking about when you kissed me?
Obviously, it's not just because of that.
Totally. As we head deeper into the blue hole, the undercurrents become more and more intricate. The light has disappeared in Raphael's palm. A small flame materializes. It casts a gentle glow while the fish playfully swims around it.
We're close to the entrance.
We're so close. A force surges through the water. My heartbeat quickens, and I soon find myself tightly gripping Raphael's hand.
Are you scared?
Good thing they're wearing gloves and protection, otherwise she'd be pregnante. I shake my head. I try to peer into the depths of the darkness with the help of Raphael's firelight. However, I can't find the source of that mysterious force. Good news. Our target is probably in the same place.
And the bad news?
My diving knowledge is limited. The deeper we go, the stronger the undercurrent gets. How deep do we need to be?
After we follow the surging tide and pass through a crevice, we'll reach a hidden fjord.
That's what she said.
The undercurrent in the crevice will be even more chaotic.
That's what she
Make
said.
sure to hold on to me tightly when the time comes.
There's at least a 3 combo here if that's what she said. Oh, and we're in ad break. Okay, we'll be right back real quick, chat. Alright, apparently the ad break's over, so it's time to return to Fish. Thank you for sitting with that, chat. Suddenly, the undercurrent becomes stronger. It propels me forward wildly. Nom on Fish? No, well, I mean, maybe the Raphael girl at least will nom on Fish. When we come to a stop, we find ourselves in a deeper part of the sea. In serene darkness, a gentle light emanates below. It grows brighter only to dim. It's reminiscent of an aging heart's unhurried rhythm.
This is the island's cornerstone. It once bore the weight of Lemuria's past and future.
Ooh. We slowly descend to the source of the light. Eventually, soft yet firm ground touches my feet. The flammula approaches Raphael's flame. It vanishes at his feet and the fire disappears. The faint light fades only to flare up again. This...
It's part of Lemuria's long-lost Tome of the Sea God.
Tome of the Sea God. That would make a good song. Under tender radiance, the crimson seaweed on the seabed comes to life. They resemble a field of fire. We stand on a massive thick stone slab. Return the slab. The gravings on its surface are the light source. Those glowing marks look like symbols. Legend has it that the Tome of the Sea God contains prophecies about Lemuria's future.
But this part speaks of oblivion, not the future.
Oblivion. Are you referring to how the world forgot about Lemuria's history?
It's not just that. There's also power. Those who borrowed power from the sea, but traded in the end.
Yeah.
They mistook the sea's tolerance for submission, and forgot about its cruelty. But I remember, and I will reclaim this forgotten power.
Looks like that's where I come in, huh? What do you need me to do? Raphael takes my hand as he materializes a dagger.
Only those who have a bond with the sea god can awaken the tome. I need you to bear with me for a moment.
Raphael, please don't do the stabby of my handy bit. The dagger grazes my fingertip. A drop of my blood is quickly sealed in a tiny bubble that falls onto the vibrant red seaweed. You used my blood! The distant roar of a tsunami echoes in my mind, accompanied by immense glowing symbols swirling and materializing. They pierce my body and ascend. Fragmented images that are bathed in a golden glow and a childlike voice break through the haze. They flood my mind.
You awakened me.
Oh. Whose memory is this?
Hey, are you listening?
Who did we wake up?
I'm not stranded. It's the waves. They're just too strong.
Oh. We're seeing into
Where
Fishy's
I come
past.
from, if you say you like someone's scales, that means you like them. You humans are bold. We've only known each other for a day, and you're already thinking about our next meeting. Remember, we'll see each other again at this spot next year. This bond means you'll definitely come back to me. I'll always wait for you.
Then I, too... The waves sweep away these fragmented memories. A cold breeze tinged with the scent of seaweed caresses my face as I struggle to open my eyes. Raphael. Golden symbols pulsate with immense power. They surge into Raphael's body. With his eyes tightly shut and his face pale, he collapses into my arms. Raphael! The flammula swims past me, its tail leaving behind a trail of bubbles. My gaze follows it into the crevice found on the fjord's cliff. As a shield of golden light blocks the turbulent seawater around us, I tightly hold on to Raphael and swim towards the crevice. The crevasse. I don't know, that memory, it seems a little odd, you know, maybe a little bit, mystery, you know. That was a very forced pun. I slightly apologize. We leave the blue hole by a narrow gap in the seabed. When we resurface, we find ourselves in the ocean. There's a small island in the distance. A nearby ship gently rocks with the waves. It looks like as if it's been waiting for a long time. Excuse me. Boarding the ship's hold, I look at its old mast and sails. I know this is the same ship that ran aground on the island. Raphael, are you okay?
Yeah.
After the Tome of the Sea got activated, what happened exactly? I remembered something, and then when I returned to you, you were already... Raphael leans against the deck and sits. His elbows bent. He props himself up.
I said I'll give you an answer.
Well, don't be pouty about it.
Give me like a minute to...
Oh, he's all discombobulated. Slow time. Cutscene, please. Behave. What are you doing? One second, I gotta make sure something's not downloading. Okay. What's wrong? Did you get hurt? Okay, yeah, it is back to chugging cutscenes time. Hang on. 1 second. I thought we turned everything down to where it could just like not be like that, but I was wrong. Though it was having no problems earlier with the other cutscenes. Computer, what are you doing? Looks like the game is having a fit, maybe. Moo player, please do not be doing this. We might just have to crank the graphics down another step. So everything runs smoother. Okay. Oop. Is that it? Is that just is that why? Are you being a butt? We'll set it to smooth. We want the smooth experience, chat. Ooh, everything looks so crunchy, but I don't care because we're progressing through the story. There, gap in the sealed. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Now we're doing better.
I said I'll give you an answer. Give me like a minute to... All
right, come on. We set it to smooth, everything's cranked down to the minimum. You should have no problems from here. There we go. What's wrong? Did you get hurt? Show concern. Boonk.
No.
His condition!
This couldn't be considered gentle. It's getting... Stay back.
It's getting fishy! What's going on? Raphael? Struggle, struggle, struggle.
A follower, or just a lowly sacrifice?
You don't recognize me anymore? Whoop.
Death. When the storm surges from the deep sea.
Raphael,
The
snap out of
sea
it.
God awakens. I have no need for yours.
With the other guy might be the ocean's coming in, I order you to snap out of it. We zapped him. And I think we used the red coral too there, because it resonated with our resonating thing.
You.
All right, buddy, we're gonna need you to stop with the sniffer. Getting a little bit up in my personal space there. Do you know who I am, Raphael?
Of course.
Struggling, I sit up and lean back against the cabin wall. I give Raphael a once-over. There aren't any scares or weird things. This is the Raphael I know.
Don't worry. I'm fine. Look.
He holds his hand out to me. The fragment in his palm emits a shining light that tugs at my heartstrings. An Aether Core fragment.
I think it was embedded in the tome. I was drawn to its power. It seems like we both received a gift from the tome of the sea god. But there's always a price to pay for something like that.
The waves lap gently against the hull of my... and occasionally splashes. I wipe the seawater off my face and look at the murky ocean. The price I have to pay, what is it? Do you need to be a sacrifice or the sea god?
The dead deep sea and the sea god's power have been awakened.
They've been awakened. And take the land that must be taken.
And since I accepted its power, I must answer its call. Even if certain futures have a predetermined end, I can't refuse.
The ocean pushes the old ship. Exhausted, Raphael rests in my arms and closes his eyes. I look down at him. My heavy heart is drenched, and as if the wind and rain work tirelessly to drown it. Does that apply to your future as well? Well, P's clocked out. The sails rustle, and we're carried deeper into the darkness. The boundless ocean is an extraordinarily quiet tonight. Extraordinarily. Do 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 do. Raphael. After returning from Jewel Reef, I submit the unknown protocore fragment to the Association. While waiting for the analysis results, I receive an unexpected call from the Special Operations Team about a new discovery. I sent a package?
Yes, you're the sender, and the mailing address says Jewel Reef. Inside it was a small device that was soaked in seawater.
The photo I get reveals the drenched palm-sized metal disc.
After analyzing the trace elements in the seawater it contained, we saw that they were a perfect match with the ones found in Jewel Reef's blue hole.
Blue hole.
And upon further examination, we noticed there was a radio frequency chip capable of attuning to metaflux fluctuations.
Ah, okay. It can forcefully induce energy fluctuations. I have a feeling the incident from that day wasn't a coincidence.
The technology behind this is highly intricate, and currently, only ever, the leading authority in protocore energy technology has managed to achieve it.
Ever again.
However, it still has some limitations. For example, it can't be remotely activated, so...
The person who activated it must have been at the banquet. While I can acquire the guest list through the Association's intelligence network, I still choose to visit White Sand Bay. He's the only one who could send this item that was salvaged from the sea. He even used my name when handing it over to the Association. Raphael. Sea God Raphael. For the entire morning, dark clouds covered the sky, heavy and gray. They almost touched the waves' crests as I looked at them from a large window. The sound of a pencil against paper faintly resounds. The house's owner treats the news as nothing more than background music.
Many guests have gone missing from the island. Their current whereabouts remain unknown.
Oh.
The venue of the banquet, Jewel Reef, has been sealed off. There will be a further investigation into the...
The news report doesn't have any notable details. I walk over to Raphael and lean down to look at his sketch. The intricate lines outline fish and clusters of coral. The shadow lurking in the cave's depths appears to be harboring secrets. I stare at the shadow. As if compelled by an unseen force, I murmur to myself. They're in the blue hole.
It's possible.
My words don't form a coherent sentence, yet Raphael understands and responds with a nonchalant chuckle.
Getting lost in the allure of treasure they yearned for half their lives. It might be a sweet dream for them.
You know who those missing people are.
You also saw them.
Meeting his gaze, I'm silent for a moment. They're from Ever. Ever. There's no doubt that they created a device to lure in wanderers, but I don't have a chance to question the motives of those people who were involved.
Compared to those who willingly entered the blue hole, aren't you here for something more important?
Of course, that package.
Yeah, I figured as much. Maybe it can bring you closer to the truth you're seeking. As for the other thing, if you want to talk about that forgotten promise, you don't need to bring it up now. The weather's so bad today, and I'm not in the mood for a tragedy, you know. Why don't we talk about something cheerful instead?
Mr. Avoidant is at it again. Though the details of my encounter with Raphael remain hazy, I managed to retrieve a few fragmented, vague memories. During that year, I fell into a deep sleep for 3 of 4 days due to a high fever. When I woke up, I lost a lot of memories, and my meeting with Raphael happened to occur before I got sick. Raphael sighs and puts down the paintbrush.
You don't think I'm avoiding this topic because I'm trying to run away from it, right? You want to say you forgot a lot of things from your childhood because of reasons, but you're worried it'll come off as you not wanting to take responsibility.
Who? Me? Accountability? Nah. Are you sure you don't have telepathy? Did you actually go to the beach to wait for me?
Are you asking about the year after that, or every year after that?
You're living your best bun life, right? Observing my expression, Raphael appears somewhat resigned. Then he suddenly pokes my forehead. Ah!
You don't need to feel bad about it. I'm not dumb enough to actually wait for you every year, you know. But I did think about how to settle the score with you.
Raphael stands up and gently pushes me into a chair. He places my hand on his chest in a half-joking, half-serious manner.
The power within the Tome of the Sea God will protect everything that belongs to the sea. This includes our bond.
Ooh.
If you can't let it go, why not just order me now not to hold a grudge over what happened back then?
Looking into his eyes, I realize he's sincerely asking me to do it. It shouldn't be used like that. While I don't fully understand it yet, I'm pretty sure our bond shouldn't be used like that. You said that I would definitely come back to you, and you'd always wait for me.
Does our promise still mean something to you then?
According to the weather forecast, there will be a storm today. Everyone's been advised not to leave home unless it's absolutely necessary.
But you came here.
Because I know you're waiting for me. Raphael breaks into a smile and takes my hand into his palm. The heavy downpour descends, carrying it with it a majestic force that seeks to wash away all remnants of the past. The surging waves crash against the shore, sea spray soars as if there's a fierce battle between the sky and the ocean. But in the end, rainwater and seawater will find their way back to each other. They will return to how they were before they parted ways. It all comes down to Wooter. Everything's Wooter, chat. Is that it? Yes, everything is... Wait, what? Oh, that's right, we still have Xavier's branch to go through. I was recommended I go through all three before I finish this whole chapter thing, so... Unfortunately, I have been up since like 3 a.m. and I am starting to really fall asleep. So I think that puts us at a good place to stop for tonight. I'm going to look into maybe... Oh, thank you, honey. I'm going to look into maybe doing some extra lads tacked onto maybe some of the later streams this weekend, just to get some more time in and get caught up on the MSQ. Because we were, like, away from it for a good minute. So I do want to get caught up on MSQ and, you know, get to a point where we can look at closing this out. I do appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and look for people to raid. Let's see who's up. Let's see who is hanging out tonight. Death and Rebirth is fun. Oh, I'm sure. Okay. I'm going to send you guys over to raid our kaiju friend, Firo. Because Firo's cool. Yep. We will be back tomorrow night for some Fatal Frame and maybe some additional Love and Deep Space. Will depend on like what time I look at starting with that. If you guys want to keep up with everything that's going on and know exactly when I go live, please join the Discord and hang out with us there. Appreciate each and everybody you for hanging out with me tonight, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hope you have a good night.